know you can't never be too safe. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gonna hop out it. I won't follow you down today.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Almost ready to get underway. And on the mound now, Jose Barrios. Singy, he's managed to rack up a lot of innings on the mound this season.
And Boog, this guy's getting close to 200 innings on the year. You know, there's some milestones that pitchers go after. One of them, 20 wins. But another one that we don't talk about a whole lot is that 200-inning threshold. To be able to surpass that says that, hey, they prepared themselves for the season. They were able to stay healthy.
Schneider, they get one. The tag, and they got him at second. That's a double play.
Batting third, shortstop Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar Henderson up now, a former Rookie of the Year. He was the first Oriole to win the award in 34 years, and he did so unanimously.
Yeah, and his rookie season was so special, Boo. Gunner's first hit in the majors was a home run. He swung so hard his helmet fell off.
2 outs. And that one is inside. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first
Batting
base is going to have a very
fielder,
aggressive
Tyler
secondary lead.
O'Neill.
So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it. If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. 1 left for the Orioles. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now in Toronto. And today on the hill, Zach Eflin. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, Boog, a lot of pitchers come into spring training with one goal, and that's to make 30 starts or more on the season. Well, here he is, reaching that milestone. Just impressive. He's been able to take care of himself, put himself in a position as well that he can be effective, pitch deeper into ball games to help his team win. It's going to be real interesting to see how he does in this one. There could be some fatigue setting in, but he's gotten to a point that a lot of guys aspire to get to.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Now they get the runner and a rundown, and they tag him out. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on a nice 11-game hitting streak.
That's a strike. 0-1. Bichette, multi-time All-Star, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. The shortstop takes the ball. 1 out, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
On the ground, Henderson. And Bichette is retired.
Batting third.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And a big factor for them in recent games, Anthony Santander.
Yeah, Boog, no doubt. He's a huge reason for this club's success this year. I mean, these guys are benefiting in a big way from his clutch at bats and really just the overall production he's been able to put together so far. Leads the American League in RBIs, so expect him to play a role in this one.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. O'Neill brings it in, and that ends the inning. scoreless after one.
I'm just a simple man. Oh yeah.
Back here at Rogers
Leading
Center,
off
all
for
set for the
Baltimore,
start of the
right
inning.
fielder,
And into the box
Colton
for Baltimore,
Hauser.
Colton. Hauser. Berrios back to work. Berrios, a former Gold Glove winner, he features a sinker, a slurve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter-friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one. Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive. Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Hit in the air, center field. Varsho sizing this one up. And there's 2 down.
Batting 7th, catcher Adley Rutschman.
Here's Adley Rutschman. And first offering is fouled off. Outside with a breaking ball. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-1.
We got 2 balls.
2 out, space is empty. Strike 2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Orioles held in check there. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Jays, Anthony Santander. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. Swinging a foul out of play. Line drive. And there's 1 down.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Dalton
And now the center
Varsho.
fielder, Dalton Varsho. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That's all. Off the inside corner, and that's ball one. One down, base is empty. And
That's
there's
a
a ball.
2 balls,
Second
1
inning
strike.
here, no score. And there's a foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Addison Barger, the next to hit.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 3 home runs over the last.
Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit. The run comes in from second. The relay throw. The tag out. So digging in, Ernie Clement. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting eighth, second baseman,
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. And first offering is fouled off. Clement off of first with 2 away. Hey! On the ground to the left. Urias tosses to first. That's out number 3. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We played 2 full. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Fastball for a strike. Mountcastle with a homer in his last game. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Barker. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting ninth, second baseman Jackson Holliday.
Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Ground ball right side. Guerrero. He steps on the bag. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Now batting center fielder Cedric Mullins.
So the batting order turns over. Cedric Mullins digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back here.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And that one is out of here. He hammers one out to right. His 17th of the year. And we're all square. It's 1-1. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
And he grounds one to the right side. Fires over to Guerrero. That ends the frame. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. All even now at 1-1. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. That's down and in.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. O'Neill makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting right fielder.
So the lineup flips over. George Springer will hit next. Hit in the air, left field, and it falls. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. It's something to improve.
One gone, runner at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Slice to right and foul ball. Springer over at first with 1 away. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Guerrero in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. And that one fouled off. The pitch. And he swings over the top there.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
2 outs. Lifted in the air, right field. Cowser makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. All tied 1-1. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now, Gunnar Henderson. Henderson goes 6 feet 3 inches, 220 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Fastball for a strike.
0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that just misses. Up the middle. The throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Here's Tyler
Left
O'Neill.
fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Bases empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That one missed. And downstairs. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. In there at the knees. And the count is 3-1. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned
Colton
that walk.
Cowser.
Swing at a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Goes down looking.
Now batting, the designated
And now
hitter,
Ryan O'Hearn 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. O'Neill leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Ball 1.
Squirts away a little bit.
1-1.
Goes to second. Save. And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. Ball to strike. It's in and out of his glove. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. And the Orioles leave 1. Still tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander.
That one fouled off. Comes up empty.
0-2 is the count.
Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. To the right side. Mountcastle to first in time. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Doubled in his first AB. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. 1 down. Now the third baseman, Addison Barger. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
The 0-1. Slapped foul. The 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. O'Neill getting an angle on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. And he's already singled in this game. And that misses. And that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Yep, that ball went out.
Hit on the ground to short. They get the force, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
I'm about to shake up the system. I'm about to do something different.
Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for
pitcher's
the
duel so
Orioles,
far. Here's how the
catcher
starters have
Adley
performed
Rutschman.
up to this point. Berrios back to work.
Ball 1.
Outside low, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That pitch gets the inside corner. That's strike 2. Breaking ball misses down and away. And that one ripped into right, reaching for it, and brings it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Mountcastle in the box now. No balls and a strike. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Jackson Holiday now at the plate. First pitch, and he just misses.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back as we take a check at the current standings.
Second baseman, David Snyder.
And he swings through that one.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And a swing and a miss. And 1 away.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Alejandro Kirk getting ready to hit. Swing and a ground ball up the middle to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Good onside run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And the batter is George Springer. He's 2 for 2. Out to short. Henderson zips it to first. That takes care of Springer. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing across here this half. We're through 5. All tied 1-1. Back now in Toronto. Start of the 6th. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Cedric Mullins. Just missed. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Urias in the box now. Takes strike 1. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball. He's in there. Go-ahead run at second, and we're the top half of the 6th. And that is cut out and missed. 1 and 2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year. If you don't get ahead in the count.
Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with 1 away and runners at first and second. First and second, 1 out. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
And he takes a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact. So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off, and we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Well, we go bottom 6, and the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Next offering is in for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. This to third. And that's just foul. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. That one's upstairs, ball 1. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Now there's a bullet down the line. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Roll into third. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Zach Eflin done for the night, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Keegan Aiken gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Vladdy coming around third. In to score from first, and it's 3-1.
Got to be feeling great about that double. Big spot, and he drives in too. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. He's one of the best players in the game. There's a strike at the knees. Man at second. That one's in there. And the count is 0-2. Action in the pen down there. Andrew Kittredge is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Perez, a left-hander, also throwing. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Applies the tag. One away after the strikeout. And the runner stays where he is.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. If gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
So up next, Addison Barker. On the ground left side, 6, 4, out, 3, double play. And the inning is over. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The designated hitter, Ryan O'Hearn.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Fastball is outside. Fought off foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch-out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Rutschman in the box again, takes a strike. One down, base is empty. Outside low, and 1-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Hit hard on the ground to short. Bichette whips it to first. Rutschman retired.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Mountcastle stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
The 1-0. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1-1.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Count is 3-2.
Jackson Holiday waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. And it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching for
We're
Baltimore.
back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
39.
7th. Andrew Kittredge. He last pitched 2 days ago. Now it's the DH, Ernie Clement, 1 for 2.
Hitter, Ernie Clement.
And first offering is fouled off. Kittredge, a former All-Star, 34-year-old vet. He joined the team as a free agent. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Big time
No
jam
ball,
right
2
there.
strikes.
I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
That's a ball.
Struck him out looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Foul ball there. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch, a slider
outside.
that misses outside. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Everything came together for him. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
1 out, runner at second. So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Two pretty
0-2
nasty
is the count.
sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in. Headed for the plate. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Still able to come through behind in the count right
Up
there.
next
I don't know
for
how
the
he's
Blue
able to
Jays,
shoot that pitch the other way
right
and
fielder,
still put
George
something on it. That pitch was
Springer.
inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Swing and a foul out of play.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Here's the 0-1. Popped up. Mountcastle moving under it. Nabs it. And there's 2 down.
Well, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the
Shortstop.
hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Bichette in the
Ball, that's
box
out.
here. Lets that one go for a ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. And the count
Yeah, 1 ball,
1 and
1 strike.
1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two on, 2 outs. Swings and misses. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Blue Jays leave a pair, and the score stays 3-1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brendan Little.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Jackson Holiday digs in now. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. That's strike 1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And it's 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Kirk to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that skips in the dirt. Inside, and that's ball 2. The Orioles trailing by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and he barehands it. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Man at first, Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Grounds one to short. Bichette over to second. Relay to Guerrero. In time, inning-ending double play.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Yeah, we in goal mode. Going. Yeah, we in goal mode. Never going slow mode. Going.
Now pitching for
Back
Baltimore.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Cionel Perez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now 1 for 3.
Jr.
Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Ground ball up the middle. Henderson throws to first in time, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Now batting, left fielder
Anthony Santander at the plate. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Gregory Soto, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Cano getting loose as well. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. That one not close. 2-1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Next pitch in for a strike. 2-2 now.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting, center fielder.
So digging in, Dalton Varsho. And a bunt towards third. And that's a foul ball. That one ripped. Out number 2.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. They take the force out. That ends the inning. One left for Toronto as the lead remains 3-1.
Now pitching.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
Well, I'm fired up to get a chance to see him in this one. He's been one of the best stories in baseball this year with 60 saves on the season. Looking for 61 right here.
Henderson, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Gets it to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting, right fielder, Colton Cowser.
Colton Cowser will hit next. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough.
Line to left, and it stays fair. O'Neill on his way to third. Coming home. Relay throw. Safe at the plate. It's 3-2.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
So the tying run in scoring position now. And now Ryan O'Hearn 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Miles Strong now in the game as he comes in as a new right fielder.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Now playing in right
So
field.
the tying run at second.
Number 3.
While they're applying pressure, quality at bats, quality swings right now, and see this offense doing it one player to the next, showing a lot of fight right now, and they're making it difficult for the back end of this bullpen to close out this game.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man at second. Got him looking for the strikeout. Now only one out remaining.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
1 strike away. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they've tied it in the top of the ninth.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Right through there for a strike. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Ball 2.
Well, I guarantee you, after that last visit from the pitching coach, all he did was remind his pitcher, focus on this hitter and nothing else.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 outs. Next offering misses down and away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch. Well, that could be a big walk in this ball game. Moves the go-ahead run.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Mason Fukudome gets the ball now. He's having a ton of swing and a ball line to center. Nice grab on the run. And that's the 3rd out. A rally in the top of the ninth, and we've got a whole new ball game. All tied up at 3 apiece. Heston Kjerstad now in the game as he comes in as a new right fielder. So now here's the DH, Ernie Clement.
Designated hitter, Ernie Clement.
Perez back to work. And that is out. Out of play. High fly ball out to center field. Mullins settles under it. And out number 1 on the grab. And next for Toronto, Davis Schneider. And that one fouled off. All tied up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Kerr at the plate now. That's ball one. And another ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. And that's off the inside edge. 3-1. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now it's going to be Miles Straw. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1.
That one inside. Look out. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. And it's fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Good eye right there.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see pitching change in this spot. Cionel Perez is done, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Yennier Cano.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Bichette swings through it for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls,
well,
2
he
strikes.
knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive and run.
3 struck him out on the foul tip. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here at Rogers Center, on to extra innings. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Cedric Mullins. That's through there for a strike.
0-1.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Got him swinging. And they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing. Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. The run scores from third. It's an RBI. RBI single, and they lead it in the 10th.
For the Orioles,
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react.
Runner on the move. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Save.
1-0.
That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in extra innings. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Ryan Yarbrough.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Up the middle. And Guerrero is set down. Now the left fielder, Joey Loperfido, came into the game on defense. So his first trip to the plate here. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Ty France. Big at bat for him with the tying run in scoring position. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, comfortable or
0-1's the
not,
count.
these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
I got a ball,
It's
1
a pitch
strike.
out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. With the tying run at third, and the home team trying to pull it out. That misses,
That's
and it's
inside.
2-1. Chopper right side. He takes it on his own, and they're down to their last out.
Now batting.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Trying to deliver as the hero. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
On the ground to third. Urias. On to first. Ball game. And the Orioles take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
4-3 our final score. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Good job.